Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I have been getting a few requests about reviewing this house because I have there are two older toilets. So I'm finally here. What is that house? You may or may not have heard of them, but stay tuned. Okay, so you know who this is, Davinci the poet. I do poetry and sim reviews. If you like that type of content, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so that you can know every time I release a video. So what is that house? It's none other than the house of Grooming Lounge. I have their two EDTs right here. Magnificent Bastard in one hand, Handsome Devil in the other hand. Are they hidden gems? Yes, I will let the cat out the bag already. Are they worth buying? Yes, I will let the cat out the bag already. So in this video, I'm gonna go through the notes. I'm gonna go through the longevity, projection, how does it smell to my nose, and then I'm gonna give it a rating. So without further ado, let's hop into it. You know how I always do. Roll that beautiful bean footage. The first one is Grooming Lounge's Magnificent Bastard. This one has top notes of bergamot and grapefruit, heart notes of Elemi and pink pepper, and base notes of leather, tobacco, and vetiver. This is a beautiful scent. The bergamot and grapefruit and definitely the vetiver and tobacco kind of stand out. And it's just an overall great scent. The next is Grooming Lounge's Handsome Devil. This one has top notes of red grapefruit, Italian citrate, red cranberry, heart notes of red saffron, lavender, and red sage, and base notes of redwood, amber, and coffee berry. A lot of red notes, definitely syrupy sweet, but an amazing scent. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start with Magnificent Bastard. Right to my nose, I'm definitely getting some of that tobacco, a little bit of that vetiver. It's a little spicy from the pink pepper. And of course, right off the back, because it's a top note, I'm getting some of that bergamot. But this is a extremely great scent. I would say you could probably wear this all year round, preferably in kind of like the fall, I would say, weather, or maybe the spring where it's not too cold, not too hot, but at the same time you can kind of get away with this in all year round. Just don't wear it when it's extremely hot, because I don't think this is the type of scent that you will wear when it's extremely hot. Definitely a compliment pulling fragrance, definitely good for date night. You can dress this up, you can dress it down, but I would say more casual, more like dressy casual than I would say just like a t-shirt and some shorts or something like that. Definitely good for the ladies. I feel like their fragrances are kind of like those compliment pulling. I wouldn't say signature scents, but I would say that when you wear these, you will get noticed because you'll stand out amongst the crowd. So good for attracting the ladies and everything like that. Like I always say, and like people say in FragCom, don't use a fragrance solely just to pull the ladies. It's a lot more than that. The way you dress, your confidence, your swagger, you know, your appearance, is your haircut, things like that. But this will spark a conversation because, you know, it's one of those type of fragrances, a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet, not overly powdery, like a F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo, but it'll definitely pull some attention. As far as the CIH, as far as the longevity projection, I would say longevity from what I've been getting from these fragrances is about 5 hours-ish. Not the best, not the worst. Projection, I would say it's probably about an arm's length for like 30 minutes to an hour. Then it kind of dies down, not necessarily becoming a skin scent, but more like a half an arm's length. And from there, after about an hour, it'll probably become a skin scent. So that's from the House of Grooming Lounge. Magnificent Bastard. The next one is Handsome Devil. And this one right here, both of them are hidden gems, but this one right here is more of a hidden gem. It is amazing. It is syrupy sweet. It has notes kind of that reminds you of a little bit of dark cherry and amber from the House of Banana Republic, but at the same time, it is just, it does it, and it does it well. Yeah, and it has a lot of red notes in here. It has red cranberry, red saffron, red wood. Just, I don't even know what these notes really are because they're just like regular notes with red in front of it. But I can get that red vibe. It doesn't have like cherry, but what I'm saying is it kind of encompasses that like sweet, not really Baccarat Rouge 540 type smell, but at the same time, you do get that fruitiness of the cranberry right off the bat. Yeah, and it is just sexy. This right here is more unisex than I would say Magnificent Bastard. Excuse me. But at the same time, they're both unisex fragrances. This one to me leans more feminine, but at the same time, it still can be pulled as a very masculine fragrances. It's just a fragrance. It just depends all on how you wear it. Which one is more sexy? Of course, I would say this would attract the ladies even more because it is syrupy sweet. It's fruity. And it's one of those ones that I feel like it's going to be a compliment starter because of that cranberry note. I wouldn't say it's like a cranberry note that would be like in your Polo Reds, because I think a couple of Polo Red flankers have a cranberry note in it. It leans kind of towards there a little bit, but at the same time, this just does its own thing. They're just amazing fragrances. Again, the longevity, the projection. It's a Grooming Lounge fragrance, so I would put it in the same era of Magnificent Bastard. So I would say that about 5 hours of longevity. I would say that it's a arm's length for about the first 30 minutes to an hour as far as projection. Then it goes about a half an arm's length. The sillage is really good. I mean, when you leave, they're going to definitely notice it because, like I said, it's different. And it's sexy, so it's going to definitely be attractive. So yeah, definitely compliment pullers. Like I said, these aren't fragrances that I would definitely recommend for an all year round fragrance or like a signature scent. But definitely when you wear them out, you know, if you're going to like a nice event, if you're going to a bar, you're going somewhere where you want to attract ladies, I would definitely say these two are the ones to go. I definitely use these when I want to be attractive to my wife. She definitely falls in love with them. And they're just amazing scents. Also, another thing too, when you do wear them, I wouldn't dress them down too much. Definitely polo, some jeans or some, you know, nice boots, button downs, things like that. I wouldn't necessarily say go full out and wear like an entire suit when you wear these, but definitely like you're going out to dinner would be a good way. You're going out to a bar, you're sitting at the bar, you have nice mature, you know, clothes on, like I said, the button downs, the jeans, the boots, things like that. But just note that this solely alone will not get you ladies. This will definitely be the icing on the cake. But at the same time, you definitely need swagger. You need confidence. You need to be well groomed, keep up with your hair, you know, things like that. You know, don't have pimples all over your face, you know, the whole nine. So this is also from the House of Grooming Lounge. It is Handsome Devil. Now, as far as the dry down, since they've been on my skin for some time now, as far as Magnificent Bastard, it's starting to get a little bit more sweet right now. Still not overly or like syrupy sweet. Oh, and I didn't mention that they don't really have harsh alcohol blasts at the beginning. They do have some, so I would wait about 10 seconds before you actually put it up to your nose, but they're not like super harsh. yeah, still getting a little bit of the vetiver, but it's a wearable vetiver. It's definitely not a, you know how some people just don't like vetiver because they say it smells bad. This is actually a wearable because it's a little sweet, what I'm getting. Still got the little bit of the powderiness, but it just blends so perfectly well. So what would I rate this Magnificent Bastard? This one's definitely getting an 8.5. Like, I rate these high because they're literally hidden gems. They hit me for like $15 to $20 at my local rack stores. I got this one from Macy's Backstage. And then Handsome Devil, I got this one from Marshall's. So definitely don't buy them online because I think the full size bottles online are like $75 on their website. Come on now, Grooming Lounge. So, yeah, but definitely, will I say they're worth that? Absolutely, but you just can find them cheaper. So, moving on to Handsome Devil. Handsome Devil, still basically getting that raspberry note right off the back, raspberry cranberry-ish note right off the back. All of that red is still sticking out a little bit woody from like I guess that's the red woods. Not really powdery, but at the same time, it's really like syrupy sweet. I would give them that. Definitely, this is a sexy fragrance. This is definitely a date night fragrance and beyond. Definitely one of those fragrances. Like this one, I would say is way more for the ladies than this one. They're both for the ladies, but this one I feel like you can hang out with your boys, you know, and still get away with it. Because it's a tad bit more manly. But this one here, strictly for the ladies. Do not wear this one. If you're with your boys and you wear this one, just note that you gotta be going somewhere where there's gonna be ladies involved. Because if you're just hanging out with the boys and you throw on Handsome Devil, I mean, people might turn their heads and think something about you because it's not a hanging out with the fellas type fragrance. Definitely, I would say with both of them, they can be, you know, all year round fragrances, but with both of them, I would say kind of stay toward the cooler months. For Handsome Devil, I would definitely say probably like the fall would be good with, I mean, not with Handsome Devil, with Magnificent Bastard, I would say put that one around the fall, maybe the spring when it's cool, but it's not too hot and it's not too cold. But with Handsome Devil, I would say use that one probably when it's more focused on like the fall and the winter months, when it's getting like a little bit colder, because I feel like this could fight through the cold really well. So with Magnificent Bastard, if I didn't rate it already, I think I did say that I'm gonna give this one actually, like I'm gonna give it probably, like I said, an 8.5. And then with Handsome Devil, I would definitely rate Handsome Devil a 9.5 because it is just amazing. It's different. It has those notes that really make it stand out. It's sexy. I love sexy fragrances. It's borderline. It's actually kind of like a gourmand fragrance with the fruitiness that's in there. And it is just captivating. It's mouth-watering. I'll put it like that. So that's been it. That's from the House of Grooming Lounge. It is Magnificent Bastard and Handsome Devil. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin at Davinci the Poet does poetry and sim reviews. As always, I'm out. Salute. Peace. God bless. And stay tuned for the next one.